Yo. I'd like to welcome y'all back out to Music and Magic, man. I know it's been a little minute since I did a video, man. Been putting a lot of work in, man. I've been putting a lot of work in. Been doing a lot of growing. Been doing a lot of soul searching. Been doing a lot of studying. And been doing a lot of just enjoying this beautiful life, man. It's been a lot of beautiful things been happening to me. You know what I mean? I'd like to welcome to the world my son, who was born last month. Just been enjoying him, you know what I mean? But also been on the books heavy, you know what I mean? Been on the study heavy, you know what I mean? So I got a lot of information to come and share. And you know, when I started this channel, I started the channel because I felt like I was having a lot of experiences and different things that was going on in my life that I felt like a lot of people, you know, would be interested in, and you know, potentially they could benefit from it and, you know, possibly learn from it. But I never considered myself some teacher or some type of master or something like that. I was always, you know, going through different situations and learning different lessons myself. And then when I felt like, you know, I had a good grasp of whatever the lesson or whatever the concept was, I felt like I wanted to just come and just share that with somebody else who just might be going through the same situation, or you might be in the same position, and you know, maybe you can learn and you can grow just from me learning and growing from my experiences. So, you know, it's probably gonna be times where I just disappear for a minute. It's probably because I'm going through something, you know what I mean? I'm just like everybody else. I got a job, I go to work, you know what I mean? But my mind and what I'm building towards is totally different. And what I've been seeing, a lot of the work that I've been putting in is really starting to benefit me in a great way. So I got a lot of information I wanted to just come and share. And today, I really just want to talk about the concept of just lessons and how spirit comes and spirit will present you with a situation, and it'll be a test to test your character, to test your strength, and to test your mindset. You know what I mean? It's a lot of concepts that I'm gonna start getting into that's talking and dealing with a lot of, you know, heavy magic and a lot of subconscious things. And before you can even get to that level, you have to, it's kind of like a access. You have to gain access to be able to do certain types of things. So these spiritual tests, and that spirit comes and it presents people with, these are the tests that determines what type of energy you can handle and what type of energy you can get into and what type of things you can and you can't do. You know what I mean? So before I even get into all the things that can be done and all the manipulations, it's very key that you understand that the potency and the quantity that you're going to be able to deal with is going to be determined by spirit. And when I say spirit, I'm talking about your spirit. It's your higher self, you know what I mean? Everybody has pretty much their own guardian. You have to look at your higher self as that. It's your guardian. It's the person that knows everything about you. Not the person, it's the side of you that knows everything about you. It's the side of you, it's been with you, if you want to call them your past lives, but they're not past lives, they're simultaneous lives that's going on right now. It's the part of you that's in every single one of your lives that's going on. You know what I mean? The part of you that's, you probably have 15, 20 different lives that's going on. A lot of people have a lot more, a lot of people have less. Different people have different amounts. Let's just say you have 15 different lives that you live in. And due to time, it seems like they in the past, but it's no such thing as time and it's no such thing as the past. If you don't understand that concept, that'll just be another video. But anyway, it's key that you understand that you do have simultaneous lives that's going on. And the part of you that gets to be in every single one and record all the information, because now this reality that you in is only one reality, you know? And your personality is just stuck in this reality. The personality, the concept of you that you think you are has never been outside this reality, you know? But there's a part of you, your higher self, that's in this reality with you, and it leaves this reality and it goes and bees every different person that you are in every different reality. So it gains all of your information. This is your Akashic records. You go through your higher self, because your higher self is your higher record keeper, and it keeps all the records from all the different lives, because it's in every single one. So when you're getting in touch with your higher self is your gatekeeper. It holds all your information. It knows every single thing about you. Things about you that it'll take you a couple different lifetimes to even figure out. It knows that right now. And when you start getting up to these higher levels of consciousness, what I've been seeing is the tests get greater with your level of consciousness. You know what I mean? I was thinking like, okay, you know, I had put a lot of things behind me that happened to me in my past, just on a personal tip, you know what I mean? You know, I grew from it. You know, I did my whole maturing thing, got my mind right, did my studying. But it's like, there are certain things that you wouldn't even be aware that can hold you back. And they don't come up until a certain time until you can deal with them. You know what I mean? It's like your higher self knows, okay, it knows everything. It is the all-seeing eye, and everybody has access to their own higher self. So when you start getting in touch with it, and you start taking certain things in your consciousness serious, because what you're doing in your consciousness, you merging yourself with your higher self. So y'all are becoming one. The part of you, that part of you, you're becoming more of that part. You're taking on more control, more responsibility. You know what I mean? So you becoming your higher self, y'all becoming one. So you becoming one by starting a dialogue, a communication with it. You know what I mean? You through your subconscious mind. So this is what the magic is. And when you're doing things with the candles and you're doing things with the herbs, this is what you're doing. The communication, it's a dialogue. Okay, I need this. So I need to manipulate this. So you start a dialogue with your higher self. But your higher self knows that certain things you can't handle and certain things you're not ready for. Everybody's not ready for everything. And so how it determines what you're ready for is these tests. And these tests presents themselves in a lot of different ways. I'm gonna just talk about me, you know what I mean? Just to keep it open, because I'm an open dude, and I learned a lot of different things through a lot of stuff that happened to me that got me to be at this point. So a lot of different things that happened to me in my past enabled me to be at this point and have this level of consciousness, because I was able to grow and I was able to learn from them. You know what I mean? The more fucked up something happens to you, the bigger the situation, the bigger the problem, the more there is to learn from it, the more there is to grow from it. So if you do figure it out, there's so much more to gain from it, from the struggle. You know what I mean? So just talk about me, like something that I noticed when I really started getting into the consciousness was that a lot of stuff just irritated me. Like I used to get irritated by everything. Like when I really started getting into it, just learning about just how everybody else interact, and everybody else is just selfish, and everybody just about themselves, is in the ego. when I really start understanding the ego and understanding what it was and started getting a grasp on my ego, everybody else's egos just irritated me because it was just so obvious to understand that these people were just, they was just out for themselves, you know what I mean? So I'm like, and it started to make me notice that after a little bit of time that it wasn't them, it was me. You know what I mean? It's never somebody else. It's always you. So I had to realize that, okay, like, why am I being irritated? Why I am the person just being upset about every single thing? Because everybody is on their own level of consciousness. So I'm supposed to be the person with a higher level of consciousness, but I'm upset. I'm in a bad mood because of what somebody else doing. And I just couldn't see that. I couldn't see that it was me. A lot of times these things present themselves and it'd be so hard for you to figure it out. That's why it's so important to get in touch with your higher self, because your higher self is going to make everything obvious to you. And it makes it obvious to you through these tests. So a lot of certain things would just happen to me and situations would occur, and I'll find myself saying, damn, like, why is this happening? You know what I mean? I'm doing this right, I'm doing that right. Why am I in this position? You know what I mean? Why is certain things in my reality even happening? It's not supposed to be happening to me, thinking that way. But it was all a test. It was all a test from my higher self to see how I'm gonna respond. And that's the key to everything, man. How you respond to every situation is crucial. It's crucial. I can't explain how important it is in just your intent. Your intention and how you respond to things, just those two things alone can just boost your level of consciousness so quick if you just watch how you respond to things and watch your intention behind the things that you do and behind the things that you say. Okay, I said X, Y, and Z, but why did I say X, Y, and Z? What was my intention behind that? You know what I mean? Oh, this person might get smart with me real quick. So boom, I'm gonna get smart to them real quick back. But what's the intention behind me getting smart back with them? Because there's only a couple of things that could happen. You're inciting a negative energy. Somebody hit you with some negative energy, so boom, what I'm gonna hit them back with some negative energy. So what's supposed to happen? There's no positivity in the situation. It's none. It's negative energy, negative energy. So how could something positive even come out of a situation like that? So you have to start thinking about little situations like that, because that's how spirit tests you. Spirit might just send somebody to you just real rude. Might say some real rude shit. How you respond. But then again, everybody's different. I will say that. Everybody is different, and you just don't have to let anybody talk to you any type of way. I'm using that as an example for my example because that would be me. I was never the person to let just bite my tongue. That was a hard lesson for me to learn, just to bite my tongue. But it was a lesson that I had to learn, and also had to learn that you don't always have to bite your tongue. It's the balance to know when, but you have to get the control to be able to, when you do know when, to act accordingly. I didn't have the control to even do it if I knew that that's what I needed to be doing. So I had to learn how to bite my tongue. So when I'm presented with a situation and I'm deciding in my head, when this person say something to me, I'm deciding, is it worth it? So if I do decide it's worth it, boom, say what I got to say. Because I already done analyzed the situation in a certain way. But if I analyze the situation and I realize it's not worth it, I need the self-control. I need to know how to just hold my tongue. And that was something I didn't know how to do. And that's something Spirit kept just sending certain tests at me. And I kept to the point I'm like, what the fuck is going on? But I was aware of just how Spirit interacts. And my consciousness got me to see that it was all a test. So boom, I started responding in a certain type of way. It stopped happening. Passed the test. That easy. Boom, next level. And these certain tests, these things, when I talked about the different lives that you have, certain problems that you have in this life, you have in other lives. All these things are connected. They're all cords. So if you can figure out how to beat a test in this life, in this present moment, you can affect the past and you can affect the future. Change it up easy. So you have to understand that just all the power is in the present. Everything, that's why it's so important just to know the present. The present is everything. Because from the present, you can reach to the future and you can reach to the past through your mind, through your emotions, through your imagination. But that's the magic that we're going to get into. Right now, we're talking about the test. Because this is going to enable you once you start realizing certain things that happen in your reality. Because it's going to pop up. Maybe A, B, C happen. Maybe D, E happens. You know what I mean? Maybe this person, my example, maybe somebody just gets smart with you for no reason. Maybe somebody steal your parking spot. Maybe somebody spill coffee on you. You know what I mean? How you react, your intention, and how you respond. Even if you do respond in a negative way, how negative do you respond? Every single thing counts. And your higher self is there watching. Your higher self sees every single thing. Everything. So it knows how sincere you are. That's what it's looking for, your level of sincerity. How sincere you. Your sincerity should be your credentials. It should be what you hang your hat on. It's like, nah. So it's there and it's watching and it's paying attention to how you respond and what your intention is to every single situation. So that's just how you get tested. And just gave you an example, my personal example of how I got tested and how I had to realize in my reality that I need to do better and that there was better ways of being. Better ways of having more control. Better ways of being balanced that I'm at now because of the spiritual test that my higher self put me through. And then after I felt like I was pretty much done with that and I really realized that it wasn't happening anymore, I went into meditation and I just asked, like, okay, what was all that about? So I'm sitting in meditation and they just start showing me different situations that I was in. And Spirit was saying, look at how you responded. Look at how you responded. Keep showing me different images of different situations and different things that I had done, probably within the last 6 months. And they said, look how you changed. 2 years ago, you wouldn't have responded like that. 4 years ago, you wouldn't have responded like that. Look at you. So, showing me the evidence of the change. because I decided to take it serious and I decided to do better. It's all about the integrity and the sincerity. So it's real, man. It's real. It's real, and it manifests in a lot of different type of ways. These tests, they manifest in a lot of different ways because a lot of people have a lot of different avenues and different pathways that they own, and they all intersecting in different ways. So it's up to you to pay attention to your reality, because your higher self is always going to give you little clues to what it is that it's trying to communicate with you. And if you're trying to contact it directly, you contact it through your subconscious mind, which is what pretty much everything that I'm going to be talking about on this channel. Your subconscious mind is everything. Pretty much your subconscious mind is your higher self personified, if that makes sense. So once you start passing these tests, once you start showing your higher self, yourself, the more intuitive part of yourself, the more just in touch with everything part of you, your God self, once you start showing it that you're ready to able to handle certain amounts of energy, and you're able to handle certain types of magic, astral traveling, you know what I mean? You're able even to handle certain type of information, because a lot of this shit, man, I swear to you, it sounds cool. It's like, cool, I would love to be able to do that. But you gotta know it's two sides to everything. There's two sides to everything. Whether it be astral traveling, whatever it is. You know what I mean? So you have to be ready mentally, because you lose your fucking mind. You have to be grounded, and you have to be serious, your sincerity. And your higher self is not going to let you fuck with nothing until you ready. So I'm talking to the people that's ready. If you ready, we about to get to work on this channel. So if you not ready, start paying attention to your reality, and your higher self will give you every single situation that you need to be in so that you can better yourself, so that you do be ready. That's what it's there for. It's there working on your behalf. It's not trying to keep you away from anything on purpose. It's doing all of this to your benefit until you're ready, until you can handle it. This energy shit is real. It's not a game. It's not a game, but you gotta be ready for it. And you have to prove to yourself, you your own guide. So prove to yourself you ready. When you ready, you'll be able to do certain things. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna start getting into a lot of different practices real soon. Like I said, man, I've been doing a lot of studying, man. Man, I really can't wait to get a lot of this information out, man. So just stay tuned, man. It's the boy Chaos, man. Take yourself serious. Take yourself serious, man. Love.